Hi, I'm B. Allen, aka podcast host, aka comedian, and informer of things you may or may not know. I'm a heathen, and sometimes say things you may or may not agree with. I don't care.
Hi, I'm Jay Jamal, minister, comedian, and podcast host. The opinions of this podcast are for entertainment only. Please pray for the pod, and may God help us all.
It's a free country, and this pod costs you nothing for now. Keep listening, and soon you'll be paying for this ridiculousness. Until then, don't cancel us, and enjoy the scheduled program.
A minute there, boy. Damn, did they win? Who? Pacers was playing. Damn, Pacers won that joint, boy. 2-1. Alright, ready to go? Go time. Hey.
Welcome everybody to the Church Parking Lot Podcast, where it is
And it ain't what you think.
This is episode 151 of the CPLP, man. Welcome back. It's been a minute, but we're here. Marked safe from all the foolishness outside. I am your co-host, B. Allen, sitting alongside my co-host.
Hey, it's Jay Jamal. What's up, everybody?
Hey, man, the Church Parking Lot Podcast is a controversial and comedic conversation between a minister and a heathen. If you know us in our real lives, you know who is who. If you only listen to the pod, you probably don't. But that's neither here nor there, man. You can figure it out. But yeah, man, make sure you check us out on all our socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. ChurchParkingLotPodcast.com.
Yeah.
And our sole sponsors, ShopNewClothes.com for your podcast apparel. You cannot find this peacoat. And our big dog, SpiceShipOrganics.com, where you can find your homemade gourmet blends, spices. Get your cooking right.
Yeah.
Get your cooking right. If you're a local, man, we are in the Buck Road Market every other Saturday. By the time this pod airs, we would have already been out there, but you would have knew that. Anyway, every other Saturday, you know. So we out there this Mother's Day weekend. Y'all do the math on the rest.
My man did a postpartum commercial.
Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I love it.
Hey, man, but this is episode 151.
Yeah,
not to be confused with the Bacardi that burns your throat. Is it best Bacardi? 151. You know nothing about that?
No, it's not Bacardi.
It's not Bacardi? Bacardi 151?
Is it Bacardi?
Yeah, it's a rum. It's real strong. Trust me, I've thrown up. I think I know.
Okay,
if it made me throw up, I know. No, won't touch that again. But look, man, we'll get this one all started like we always do with our favorite segment entitled For Why?
Yeah. Why for?
Hey, man, we both gonna take a stab at it this week. We're gonna start with Jay Jamal, man. What you got in the bag for us, brother?
Sorry about that. That was a little wild.
Sorry. It was.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, what's the craziest thing that a teacher has allowed you to do in the classroom?
A teacher allowed me to do?
Allowed you to do. Like it was like a free day. Like a free day, like, you know, when it's close to like Christmas vacation or close to like the end of the school year, you know, the last 2 weeks you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's pretty much just watching movies. So let's just say you in school, whatever grade.
Okay.
What's the craziest thing or the weirdest thing that you've done in school, like, and teacher didn't say nothing?
Well, you know, I don't think this was near the end of school. I'm not really sure this is near the end of school. But this is elementary school for me.
Okay.
All right, this is 5th grade. I've told a version of the story on the pod before. Mm-hmm. I don't think I told it in totality.
Okay.
Because this is one of the times where afterward my parents did end up having to come to the school. Okay. So,
okay.
Parent. more important to dad. Yeah, daddy showed up.
Worst one.
Daddy showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the worst one.
That's
man.
the worst
It is
one.
the worst one. Happy Mother's Day on that note.
Facts. Happy Mother's Day to y'all.
But no, man, I used to clown around with who was my best friend at the time during school.
Right.
Big Shane Moriarty, man. Shout out to you, man. He still be on Facebook canvassing and whatnot.
Right.
Shane Moriarty, man. Oh, that's my timer. Sorry about that. I can't talk about that no more. No, I'm just joking. He used to really fool around in class. He was the class clown.
Okay.
But I was like the grade A model student.
Okay.
So we didn't really fit, but we did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would finish my work. He won't doing no work. So then we would fool around. You know what I mean? Just mess around in class. And I remember the biggest thing we used to do, man, is we used to have like little musical contests. And the only instrument of choice was when you took your hand and you cuffed it underneath your armpit. And you yank it up and you yank it down and you it's like a little suction fart noise that you make.
Yeah.
And I was so fascinated with it. He was so good at it. He was so good at it, man. He was like an expert. Like seriously, if there was like some kind of degree or something you could get out of that, my man had a PhD. He had a doctorate.
Already.
Yes, he was the laureate. And I used to mock him. I used to do the same thing. And the teacher would let us. So I thought.
So you thought.
Yeah, she would let us in class.
Yeah.
But afterwards, she made some calls. She made some calls.
Wow.
So yeah, I was made to apologize for those antics, but I do remember that, man, very vividly.
Wow.
What about you, man? You acting a fool? You was in there preaching the word?
I did. This is before my preaching days.
Okay.
But it was kind of similar. But we used to make beats on the desk. We used to make beats on the desk, man. And so in middle school, I was in band, and I started off playing the saxophone, but then like the drums caught my eye.
Oh, so you was Metro Boomin.
What? I was out there, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do. I was at home, working on the next beat that I was gonna do because we would have competitions.
Oh, that is dope.
They had competitions.
Like
at lunch. We would have, it was always, somebody in your school that thought they was the dopest rapper, so they would come to the table, give me a beat. So we out there, banging on the tables and stuff, and then the whole lunchroom get live, and then so
that's dope, man.
Yeah, man. In class, we had
the teachers. They let it go.
They let it go for a little bit. It was mostly towards the end of the school year, and we had one cool teacher, and she actually tried to do a rhyme, and her flow was off. But she was still bringing it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Miss Anderson. I'm here to say.
Right. Miss Caldwell.
Work and make that
Yeah. So
okay.
She used to she joined in one time, and that was pretty good. And she got in trouble. Well, the whole classroom got in trouble because we was loud,
making too much noise.
Yeah. So after she did hers, everybody erupted, and then all of a sudden the teacher from the other classroom came in and was like, "Hey, what is everything okay?"
Well, let me ask you: when you say making too much noise, you giving me the impression that you were in those classes that were separated by the curtains and not the wall. Is that what you said? Like if you was in the back of the class and you lean back too far, you might learn a whole new subject. I know we're in English, but they doing trigonometry over here. I'm trying to get my trig on.
I'm finishing my homework and starting my homework at the same time. Man. No, it wasn't that, man. It was just, we were separated by a wall, but we just got really, really loud.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you this. In this new day and age, what's something that draws the line of what you would allow your student, your kids to do in class?
In class, what draws the line?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man, because kids are so open these days, and I think a lot of teachers are open to them being open.
Facts.
And they're scared to discipline them.
Facts.
So it's like, it's almost damn near, it's no holds barred.
Right.
It's
right.
Royal Rumble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Really
as long as
is.
you turn in your homework and don't have no blood on the paper.
Right.
Whatever goes, man.
Yeah.
So I really don't know. I haven't been in a classroom setting since, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's too far.
Well, there's a story that a lot of people are there's conflicting comments of this story. But first I want to I can't think of his name, but shout out to this teacher. He's done, before this video came out, he has done so many great things in his classroom. You know, now we're in a time to where like everybody records. Like teachers are recording in the classroom. Teachers are, you know, showing their techniques and stuff. And most of the time, the teachers are using their social media to shout out their students.
Right.
Because now, you know, students are befriending their teachers online, you know, on social media.
Yeah.
So, you know, they get to see what the teacher does outside of them being their teacher.
Yeah.
Which makes it can make it relatable, but sometimes it can go a little bit too far depending on
what they do.
What you're doing on outside of the classroom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's been multiple stories of teachers getting fired for what they do outside the classroom.
Yeah, OnlyFans, stuff like that. Yeah.
But this one teacher is drawing a lot of attention because he was in the classroom recording, had his phone set up, and he had 3 students, female students. He's a male teacher.
Okay.
3 students unbraiding his hair.
3 female students, unbraiding his hair.
Right, they were taking his hair down.
Okay. Are we going over the history of hair?
No.
Okay. Are we talking about how slaves used to interlock seeds within their cornrows? You know what I'm saying, so that they could harvest to grow. Is that what we're talking about?
No,
that's not what we're talking about.
Not talking about that.
So it's just time for his hair to come out. He needs it unbraided.
Time for his hair to come out. So what? This is where it started.
Okay.
The students were telling him that, you know, it's time for him to get his hair redone and stuff like that. Yeah. And he was saying, you know, it just takes a lot of time to, you know, get this, you know, taken out. So I want to have it taken out so I can wash it before I go to whoever does his hair.
Right.
So they offered to do it, and they, you know, he allowed them to. And you know, he set up his camera, so he recorded, and he had a student on either side and a student behind him, and they were unbraiding his hair. Would you allow your daughter?
There's so much wrong and right about this situation.
Exactly.
There's a lot.
It's a lot.
There's a lot to unpack here, man.
Yeah.
A lot to unpack. First off, well, how old are these children? What grade are we talking about?
So we're talking middle school. We're talking, you know...
So 6, 7, so we're talking about
6,
like
7, 8.
11, 12, 13 years old, basically?
Yeah. Like prime hormonal first period, and not talking about school.
Okay.
Type of females.
Okay, and this is a brother, I'm assuming, because he has braids.
Brother, right? He has braids, and he's not an ugly dude. Like, he's an in shape young guy.
This was my next question. Now, I was gonna pose it to you. You know, no Diddy.
You're right, no Diddy.
But how did this gentleman present himself?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Does he look like he could almost be one of them?
No.
Or did he look, you know, more like an older guy?
He looked like he just stepped out of the drum line and just graduated college, you know, a couple years ago. So
is he in shape?
He's in shape.
Yeah, you gotta get away from my daughter, bro. We're not unbraiding Mr. Daniel's hair.
Right.
Nah, especially not in school, especially not
in class.
Yeah. No, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I get it, but it's weird.
Yes.
It's weird. It paints a narrative that's like, yo, are you that naive to think that was just okay to do?
Right.
And I understand you recording it in a facet because it's content.
Right.
And also it's protection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, why would you think you need that protection?
Right.
So if you're already thinking along, you know what I'm saying, that wavelength,
right,
it's probably wrong.
Right.
It's probably wrong.
If you have to do something to say, just in case something is said, you know, I got video that shows, you know, all the questions. If you got to go through all of that, you probably shouldn't do it.
You probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah. But like you said, and like I said earlier, he has great content of how he works with these kids. Of course, he's working with kids that are, you know, up and coming young black kids.
Right.
I don't know, you know, the actual number of or mixture of kids that he has, but for the majority of his videos, they're all, you know, African American kids. Okay. So, you know, he has a great relationship with these kids. These kids respect him, you know, and so on and so forth. But just this one video, and all it takes is one, is, you know, just to jack everything good that you did before that to just make you look like a pedophile. Right.
Now, I wouldn't even say it necessarily makes him look like a pedophile. It's close,
right? Because
I can understand having that kind of relationship with a teacher,
right?
To where it's like it's that genuine. When I went, well, this was high school now,
right?
Once I got to high school, I had close relationships with some of my teachers,
right?
Like to the point where we even went to their homes and ate food or hung out outside. Never no weird stuff,
right?
But it felt genuine, right? You know what I mean? It's the actual, you know, good relationship,
right?
But it was always groups of us. It was always a lot of us. It was never just like no one-on-one stuff.
Right.
You know, but I think at that age, at middle school age, you know, these kids are a little more impressionable.
You're right.
Especially girls.
Right.
They're going through changes.
Yeah.
They see a brother, nice chocolate man, and he all chiseled and drizzled up.
And he got good hair. Yeah.
Ooh, let me do your hair.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And you know they already looking, so that means he's already come in with fresh braids before. So they like, oh, who did your hair? Or I could do your hair and stuff like that. So yeah, that's tough. I had the same question posed to me, and I was like, I think I would have a problem if I saw my girls on video taking this man's hair down. Like I would have a problem. And I don't know how far I would go with it.
Yeah.
I may just talk to my girls at home and say, don't do that no more. And if he has a problem with it, he can come talk to me.
I think I would talk to them both.
To the teacher,
but I would make sure that I could talk to the teacher personally.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Right, there's one-on-one.
I'm just going, hey man, can we conference about, you know, whatever. And then when I sit them down, be like, hey man, I don't think that's necessary. I don't like that.
Right,
I don't want to see that happen again.
Right,
and just leave it at that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's probably about as far as I would go.
Okay,
that's a bit much.
It is.
There's only one way to save him in this situation.
Which is what?
If he would have had another man next to him with braids, but he was obese and ugly and about 50 years old, and, you know, got like a bad country accent and stuff. Y'all take my hair out now. Take me and my boy's hair out now. Help us out. And they're both taking out both of their braids. I can deal with that. It's a balance, man. Life is about balance.
You're right.
Like, no, you can't take out
Shamar Moore's.
No, it's Shamar Moore's braids. Like, yeah, I feel you. You can't do that, yo.
But I mean, when you think
now, you can take out Al Roker's braids.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, take them out.
Yeah, you can take out Al Roker's braids or Al Sharpton. You can take out his braids, yeah. But, you know, you try to take out, you know, Morris Chestnut when he was Boys in the Hood.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, Shamar Moore or all these other cats, you know.
Yeah, he looking real strong.
Right.
You looking real strong and you looking real grippy.
Yeah.
You looking real restraining, sir.
Yeah.
You know, you looking real held against your willy, sir.
Willie?
Yeah, pun intended. Big pun. Oh man, I don't like it. I'm sorry.
Hey yo.
But you know what?
That is true.
Coming from a man who just cut his locks,
Yeah.
I understand the frustration.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man, somebody please get in here and just do it. I don't care about the ramifications.
Right.
Just do it.
And I think the thing is he was getting ready to go get his hair done after school. So
yeah,
you know, it's one of those things where it's like I forgot to do it and I need it done, and you know, it's. You know, I'm gonna try and make this educational at the same time, but it didn't. I don't think it went over well. I can see both sides of the table, but at the same time, I'm just gonna err on the side of caution and just be like, not my daughters.
Yeah, man. I don't think we jacking that one, bro. You're gonna have to get a grown woman to do your hair.
Yeah.
Call one of them. Call the librarian. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't doing nothing.
She probably been waiting for you to call her.
Exactly. Man. Go get you a grown woman to come in there. You know what I'm saying? The cafeteria lady with the gold tooth. Get her in there. She ain't doing nothing. My daughter got stuff to read, man.
Yeah.
She got vocabulary to study.
Go get the secretary.
That's what I'm saying, man. They want you. Go get the nurse.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's a bit much. I don't understand why you recorded it and posted it as content. That's
right.
That's too much. You had to have known it was gonna come with some kind of ramification.
Right.
Man.
Right. Yeah. It's tough.
Can't do it, man.
It's a tough one,
Can't
man.
do it.
Yeah.
So wait, so what's the aftermath? What did he lose his job?
No, so there's no aftermath right now. It's just pretty much just the public kind of going in on what was said, because I don't think there's been any parents that have reported.
I think I saw something that said a man like that lost his job, man.
Oh, for real?
I think so. What do you know his name?
I don't. I don't.
Man with braids and little girls. That might turn out some wild.
That is going to turn out some wild stories. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But I think you know that he should have, you know, if you're gonna do it, don't post it. Don't. And I think that's something that people still haven't learned in this social media age, which is you do not have to post everything.
Yeah.
I mean, like we've said this before. If social media was around when we were younger.
Not to interrupt you, he lost his job.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh man.
That part's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
That is.
I mean, come on. Suspend him, maybe.
Right.
Suspend him, maybe. Talk to him. Maybe even remove him from the school. Right. And get him another job, though.
Right.
Just firing him, that seems a little excessive.
Yeah.
Bro. That seems a little excessive.
Yeah.
I mean, just because, you know, we can't get your kids combing out toothpaste, you know. I think it's a little hate. I think it's a little hate.
Yeah. Yeah. The principal might have been bald.
Probably so. Well, that's unfortunate, man, but I got somewhere he might be able to go
to get a job.
Definitely. If not a job, he's got a place to live.
Can I say, I don't like when you segue into stories like this, because I already know it's about to be some wild mess.
I am the segue samurai.
You are. Well, speaking of
losing your job, man, what is the craziest thing that's happened on a job that you were at that you can remember,
man,
that you can speak of freely?
I had a gun pulled out on me.
What?
Yes.
At the job?
At the job.
Oh, I ain't never heard about this one. This is a pod exclusive here.
Yeah. So I was working for a lease to own company, which I will not share the company's name, but it starts with an A. Aaron.
Wow.
So
ends with an S.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Oh boy, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was working for this company, and I was the manager, and I went out to do my rounds after hours of the store closing, which is basically I've called you during the day, and you either didn't pick up or you picked up and said you were coming to the store to make your payment and you didn't come.
Make the payment.
Right. So, or you're that far behind to where I know you're not gonna pick up the phone, so I just need to come knock on your door.
You said make round? You had to go to these people's homes?
I had to go to these people's homes.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So I ended up going to this guy's home to check on him. He stayed in a trailer park.
Oh boy.
And went and knocked on the door. And so you know just as well as I do, what happens when when you were younger and you were old enough to stay at home, but your mama told you don't answer the door for nobody.
Nobody, I don't care who it is.
Right?
Yep.
But you've also learned that when people knock on the door, you turn everything off. Yeah. To make it seem like ain't nobody home.
Right.
So, even though we didn't hurt the TV walking up to the door, we didn't hurt all of that. So I walk up to the door, I knock on the door, and then everything goes silent. And so I stand out there for a minute. And what I usually do, what I did was I would knock on the door and I would go down one step of the porch if it had a porch or if it had steps. So, I would back away from the door so that way when they open the door, I'm not like right up on the door, startle nobody.
Yeah, it's being courteous.
Being courteous.
Yeah.
So did my normal thing, knocked on the door, didn't come to the door, so I knocked on the door again, and then all of a sudden
you ATF now. You did too much.
I did too much.
I'll tell you right now, man. You come knocking on my door and I don't answer the first time, don't knock again. You gonna hear some other door knocks.
Right.
You gonna hear some other door knocks.
Yeah. So the door is, here. So, there's a window here and I see the blinds move. So I'm like, hey, I saw the blinds move, man. Just come,
Hey, yo. He said, I see you in there.
I see you in there.
Stop it.
I was that dude.
You are not the police.
I was that dude, man. Yeah. So, I told him, I said, hey, I seen the blinds move, man. I know you in there. Just come talk to me. My man opened the door and had something at his hip. I couldn't tell what it was. And I had a relationship with this guy. Not where I was taking out his braids, but I had a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with you, man?
Go ahead, man.
So he came to the door. I didn't know what he had at his side, and he was like, "Oh, what's up, man? Like, talk to me, like, we was cool."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was like somebody in his head was like, "He's here to get it. Don't let him get it." And I was like, "Hey, man, you missed your payment." And all I heard was, and he had pointed right at me.
Oh, come on, man.
And I just stood there because it was either going to go one or two ways.
Right.
Either you're not going to do anything and I can walk away, or this is it. Like,
right.
It's over. This is it.
It's over, man.
And if
my life is worth a couch.
Right.
I'm a couch. I didn't know I was going to come back as a couch. Oh
yeah,
no, man.
And I hoped it was his, because I would be moving all around every time he was asleep.
I feel you.
Every time he walked past, I just move just a little bit.
I would be the sharpest couch ever.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
looking at everything.
As soon as you walk past me, I'm bumping into you.
Yeah.
So he held it there and he was like, "Man, I'm just going through a lot." Like, he just gave me a whole bunch of stories. I was like, "All right, man, cool." And he shut the door, slammed the door, and I went back into the car, and that was it. That was it for my rounds. Like, I had more people after that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm going home.
No, that's the end of my job. You know what? Was Indeed.com out with that back then? Monster.com?
Yeah, Monster.com. Yeah, so that's the weirdest thing or worst thing that's happened to me on the job, man. What about you?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I guess the weirdest thing or wildest thing, There was a couple of wild things, man. When I worked at that hotel, I'll never work at a hotel again unless I own it or I'm the general manager.
Okay.
Working at the hotel as like a understudy, basically.
Yeah.
That was definitely the worst, man.
What was you doing? Was you the bellhop? Was you operating the elevator?
I was the bellhop. I was a valet. I was front desk. I was
the hotel.
Yes. I turned down rooms. I turned up rooms, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everything, man. Shuttle bus.
Yeah.
Yo, I was
you did everything.
Yeah. I was not a one-trick pony, buddy. I did it all.
Hey, man.
I deserved. Oh man, yo, I deserved so much more money than when I got there. I think I was getting paid like $7 an hour plus tips.
Oh, how
working
long
for tips
ago was this?
Working for tips, huh?
How long ago was this?
This wasn't that long ago, buddy. Wasn't that long ago. This was this is probably about 10 years ago, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's not that long.
It ain't that long ago, man.
Hey, has it been? Wow.
Okay. Boy was in the streets, man, struggling.
Working minimum wage.
Yeah, man. But no, I remember one day I rode into work, for my shift 3:30 to 10 or 11 or whatever it was, in the nighttime. It was mad police, ambulances all over the place. What the hell is going on?
Right.
So, I walk in, clock in, like, hey, don't be alarmed. I know there's a lot of presence out here, but it's crazy up there. Y'all gonna tell me what's going on?
What's happening?
I don't want to hear it's crazy.
Right.
Well, you remember that lady you helped? Man, there was this I forgot what we called them, but they were like certain, like, let's just call them VIPs. Okay. This is a 4 or 5 star hotel.
Okay. All right.
We had VIP guests who, had a certain amount of points or status or whatever, and, they were treated with, all this extra amenities and care or whatever.
Right.
One of these members was a lady. She used to always come to the hotel and stay for 2 to 3 days during the week.
Right.
And do her little meetings or whatever.
Okay.
I think she was like 70-something years old, man. And while someone was making rounds this day to go and check on her, see if her room needed service to be turned down,
right?
They didn't get an answer, but they also knew that she hadn't checked out yet.
Right.
So when somebody doesn't check out, you still gotta go in the room.
Right.
So man, they put that key card, put it in there, open it up, and there she was, dead.
Oh no.
Dead and spread.
Oh.
Bald eagle.
What?
Just out there.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I never saw the pictures, but this is what was described to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, she was just dead.
On the floor?
On the bed. On the bed, and she was spread. By every which way. You know that picture of Leonardo, I think it's Leonardo da Vinci, or whoever does the anatomy thing.
Oh, yeah.
The thing, somebody was doing a ritual or something up in there, man. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man, a lady lost her life that day, and
I hope she went out on top.
I have no idea. I like how you did that there, but I don't think she did. Definitely looked like she was on the bottom.
Oh,
started at the bottom.
Yeah.
Now she's here.
Now she's here.
Yeah, man, it was a rough day for her. But the crazy part is, after they got her about the hotel, like 30 minutes later, you would have known nothing. There was no news cameras, no more police. There was no coroner, no detectives, no nothing.
And we rented that room back out.
Damn right. Turn that thing down. I think I turned it down. Oh, another satisfied customer.
Yeah, buddy.
Had a great stay. So good she ain't even want to leave.
Hey, yo.
Her spirit lives on. But yeah, that was the craziest thing in my job, man.
Hey, yo.
No, man, I bring that up, man, because there's a story in Michigan. All right.
Oh God.
A grocery store. Mm-hmm. My first job was at a grocery store, man.
Okay.
And this particular grocery store was having some roof work done, because every once in a while these companies actually reinvest in their buildings and whatnot.
That is true.
No shots fired.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Right.
Every 10, 12, 20 years. Maybe.
Depends.
Or never. But they decided, I guess they had some leaky roof situation or whatever, so they had to go and get it checked on.
Okay.
Oh man, what these roof gentlemen found was not what they expected. They go up to the roof Then they said, hey man, talking to the manager.
Right.
Hey man, you got a little situation here. What's wrong? There's a lady up there. No horror movie. There's a lady up there. Says she lives here. Can't make this up, man. They found a woman living in a space above the store. A store. This is a grocery store. All right? She's living in a space. She has her own flooring. She had a Keurig machine for coffee. She had a computer. She had a printer. Okay? She had a whole situation up there, man.
This is her office.
This is her office.
It's the manager's office.
Oh, and get this. She had a pantry of food. Wonder where she got that from. Just a coinky-dink.
Just a coinky-dink.
Yeah, man. What do you do if you own a store and you find out there's been a lady living there for upwards to 1 to 2 years? Years.
You are past due on your rent. I need all my money. Past due rent. We talking about late fees and you been shopping?
Yo. Forget that. What do you think about living in a grocery store? I want to do it.
Hey, yo. That
What?
Yes.
Yo, you get all the new snacks.
Oh, yeah.
Every flavor soda, drink.
Yes.
Yo, liquor at your disposal.
At your disposal.
Any kind of vice. They even got some cigarettes back there.
Yeah.
You want to get crazy?
Yeah.
They got plants. You can grow stuff.
And your food is always fresh.
The bathroom always flushes.
Yeah.
Even if you stop it up, that's somebody else's problem.
Somebody else's problem.
In the morning.
Yep.
Oh, man. And you get how many hours of sleep? I mean, the store shuts down probably like 9, 10 o'clock.
Right.
And they open back up at 7 or 8.
Right.
You get all the hours of rest.
Yeah.
And complete dead silence.
Dead silence.
You probably hear a rat pissing on cotton.
That's it, man.
And it's probably in your room.
Right.
Right next to you.
Right.
Because they live there too.
And you get the luxury of having the white noise already provided because you got all those freezers just humming.
Yo, that is wild, man.
Yeah.
The space was about 10 to 15 feet long, 5 feet wide, and approximately 8 feet tall. So it's almost like
She's
maybe
living in a trailer.
like 3 or 4 jail cells connected to each other, something like that.
She's living in a trailer. That story and my story connects.
It does connect. It does. Now, I bet you won't make no rounds on her.
Nah, I ain't going
You
to
would
her.
never find her.
Nah, not at all.
You would never find her. She was hiding behind. The space was behind the sign. So whenever you rode up to the store and you looked at the sign in the air that said, what's the store name? Family Fare. Whenever you rode up and looked at that Family Fare, you didn't even know there's another set of beady eyes looking
right at you.
You better not take that last steak I put up on that aisle. I know where I left it. I know where I left it. And about 11:59, I'm gonna go get it.
Facts.
It better be there.
As soon as they set that alarm.
Yeah, it's gonna be thawed out too because I put it in the cereal section.
Right behind the Fruit Loops, I'm gonna
Got
take.
to have that meat thawed out, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, man. Yeah, man.
That's
she was there.
crazy.
Man. The even craziest part though is, I guess this store either makes bukus of money,
Right.
or they have some other sinister things to hide because they elected to not press charges.
Oh yeah, there's some other stuff going on.
Just live, lady, live. You're banned from the store now, but just go on about your business.
Yeah, there's something else going on. Like
She lived there for over a year.
over a year.
And they said, it's okay. Yeah, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, because if you go up in that office and make a left, you might not like what you find.
Always wondered why, our inventory was always -1 on everything.
Everything.
And then I come up here and look, you have one of everything. Now it makes sense.
Hey, yo, if they ever have a food drive at work, she is going to win.
So, absolutely.
She's going to win. She's bringing in 5 cans every single day because these are cans that they no longer want.
I want to live in the grocery store. I just want to know where she's going to go next, man. What kind of store can you go and live next? If you can't live in the grocery store, what's the next store you try to break into to go and live at?
If you can't live in a grocery store,
I'm expecting an answer from you. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
not a grocery store. I would probably like go.
Maybe not even a store at all.
I would probably go to like a. I don't know. It's so many options. Where you going?
I know where I'm going.
Where?
I'm living in the church. I'm breaking in. Who gonna tell me to get out? This is the house of God.
It ain't even your house.
It ain't even your house. You know what I'm saying? Hey, God told me I can live here. I dare you tell me get out. Hey, God, he said get out your house. What'd you say? What'd you say? I can stay? Oh, all right. That's what I thought. So look, man, when you go preach next Sunday, don't be too loud because I like to sleep. I really like to sleep between 11:30 and 12:30. Those are my prime sleep hours. You be a little loud sometimes, baby. You can bring it down a little bit. Bring it down for me a little bit.
I've been trying to figure out why the water bill been so high for the last month.
I like hot showers, man.
Man, been taking a bath in a baptismal pool.
Yeah, jacuzzis, man. You know. But I keep it clean though. I use a little Dove soap, get it nice and bubbly and all that. I keep it clean, man. Oh man. But look, man, that just begs the question, man. For why?
Why for you braiding people hair at the top of the grocery store?
Hey man, look, well speaking of braiding hair.
Hey yo, here we go.
At the top, man, if you have been stuck inside a grocery store.
Behind the sign.
Yes, or perhaps your children will not let your hair go. You will have known that we have been enduring a cultural phenomenon within hip-hop that we have not seen since the likes of Nas and Jay-Z, or even further than that, Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah. LL and Cameron.
LL and Cameron. Oh, Cannabis. Oh man, yeah, you taking it back.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so man, if you've been under a rock, man, there's been a great rap feud that's going on between Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
Yeah.
I know y'all about tired of it, because so are we.
Yeah.
But we're going to try to recap it quickly.
Yes, very quickly.
There's been a lot, man. There's been a lot. Basically, there's one man, and now he has to braid this man's hair. In a nutshell. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? One man has more money, more women, more fame, more all of that.
Right.
But he still has been made to braid another man's hair. He just gotta do it.
He has to.
He just has to. Man.
Yes.
Yo.
When you lose like this, you have to.
Yeah, man. Kendrick Lamar, man. You know, shout out to my brother, Chris Parker, man. He said something that's resonated with me, and it's so true, man.
What's that?
The rapper will never beat the MC.
That I've heard that.
The MC.
I have heard
Kendrick
that.
Lamar is the ultimate MC.
Yeah.
Drake is the rapper. All right?
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being the rapper, but it's like you have to know that there are lanes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That rapper lane, that's gonna get you the fame. That's gonna get you the stardom. That's gonna get you the highlight. It's gonna get you the young people.
Yeah. The red carpet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the MC is gonna get you the respect. The MC is gonna get you that it's that mystique. It's like that honor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like you're paying homage to something that we hold pretty sacred.
Right.
Amongst music.
Right.
Especially amongst black people, because this is something that we created.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, man, I'm not going to bore y'all with all the talk and all the songs, man. If you haven't heard it, just go to Google and type Drake versus Kendrick, and you can find your own timeline on how this whole thing has really progressed, man. I mean, it's got everybody talking about it, man. Aunties, grandmas,
everybody,
great grandmas,
everybody.
They have never even heard rap.
Yes.
Or listening to it. It's wild.
If you want to just cut to the chase and get to the obituary, just go listen to Euphoria.
Yeah. And after you listen to Euphoria, go and listen to They Not Like Us.
Right.
Because he takes it down and then he brings it all the way right back up, man. Masterfully.
Listen, I will have to say, and I had this discussion at work, and one of the guys was like, you know, he couldn't listen to it, he couldn't get into it because of the way he started out. But that, for me, the way he started out was just the simple fact that I was like, okay, he is about to murder this guy. Like,
Literally.
for you to start out in a conversation, you're not even, it almost is like he's not rapping. It's like he's just having a real soft, intimate conversation.
Like he's reading a letter.
Yes, like he is really reading a letter. He was like, and then the beat changed, and he was like, wow, wide open.
It's nasty.
Like he switched so many different styles, and it was just like you said, masterfully done.
And that's the thing that really got me. I wasn't confused. I was kind of like, I was shocked because when you look at the optics, right? You think Drake has everything. Now Kendrick has a lot. Don't get me wrong. He's, you know, got all these Grammys. He's a Pulitzer Prize winner, but you just think Drake has access to still so much more.
So much more, yeah.
So I thought he was going to kill him on production. He did not. I thought he was going to kill him on strategy.
Did not.
Because he's been in the music game longer.
Right.
He did not.
Right.
Kendrick just he out-rapped him. He outbeated him with the beats.
Yeah.
And he out-strategized him.
Yeah.
Anytime, because honestly, one of the best records from this whole beef was Drake's Family Matters.
Yeah.
But nobody remembers the song. Because Kendrick drops his song 30 minutes later.
30 minutes later.
And it's like he just stepped all over that record, man.
Yes.
It's like, yo, can you imagine? You remember when Nas dropped Ether?
Yes.
If Ho had dropped something an hour later,
it would have killed it.
It would have been pandemonium.
Yeah, it would have killed it.
But we were in a time of, there was no microwave response.
No, we had to wait.
We had to wait, and we didn't mind waiting.
No,
it was like,
we
yo,
didn't.
let them cook.
Yeah.
I don't care if it take a year.
Yeah.
Yo, you heard that? Yeah, that was wild. All right, now, back to work.
Right.
Back to being a slave.
Right.
You know, but now it's like, yo, they dropping tracks and everybody's like, all right, buddy, you're on the clock. Let's go.
It's like the draft.
Yeah, yo, we need it. We need it now. It's like, yo, you don't even give them no time to be creative. And that's also kind of a downfall in this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because as great as they are, how much greater would they be if they really had the opportunity to take their time and really craft something?
Right.
Because they both made mistakes.
Yeah.
They both lied.
Yeah.
They both said things wrong.
Yeah.
So it's like, it is what it is, man.
But to your point about Kendrick out-strategizing Drake, I really believe that after Kendrick recorded that first diss track back, I believe that he said, you know what? I'm not even going to wait for him to respond. No. I'm going to go ahead and load up now.
Yeah.
And when he drops his, I'm gonna kill his because I'm already prepared.
Yeah, he's already prepared, man. He did the same thing to Drake that Drake had done to former opponents that he had problems with before.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, yo, how do you get out-strategied with your own strategy? You showed us this.
Yes.
So, yo, man. Kendrick, and I'm not wearing UCLA and Ice Cube West Coast for Kendrick. I promise I'm not. There's no bias. There's no bias involved at all, man.
None whatsoever?
Nah.
No?
Not even a little bit. You know? But man, this has gotten so big that this is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen this or not.
Okay.
But, you know, we got an election coming up here.
We do.
And
we do.
You know, usually with elections comes, you know, it comes blows. It comes
low blows.
They start talking about each other and whatnot. But never in the history of niggerdom
I knew you was gonna say that.
Did I ever think I would see this, man.
Never have I ever.
The president, the current
president and vice president.
Current commander-in-chief.
Yes.
The one that is supposed to protect us from everything outside.
Yes. Yes.
Is going on a campaign run.
Yes.
And they are using Kendrick Lamar's rap diss track as campaign fuel.
Yes.
The actual song.
They're putting
in their commercials. Help us. As Americans, help us.
I hate the way that you walk, way that you talk, way that you...
I'm about to go to Canada with Drake. Because I don't know what we doing over here.
Hey, yo.
We are wilding.
Hey, I promise you, that has to be a strategy given to him by Obama.
Oh, I like that. I like where you're going with that.
It has to be. Like, Joe was probably like, okay, how are we going to win this?
First off, Joe was not like that. First off, Joe was like,
Joe, excuse me, Mr. President. Mr. President, excuse me.
You ain't nothing but... What'd you say? Elvis is back. What'd you say?
No. Elvis is downstairs.
Oh.
What we were saying is that we need to get this campaign together.
Okay, let's get it. Pop champagne. We won. Woo! We did it, Joe. Oh, that was 4 years ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where was I? What happened?
Hey, yo. I think Kamala Harris or somebody on the team just contacted Barack and was like, hey, we need some help, dog. What we gonna do?
Definitely.
And he was like, Barack was like, listen to this. And just put the phone up to the speaker.
He just played the hook.
They
not like us.
Yeah.
They not like us. You know what? They dang sure ain't like us. Put the track on. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. So they have a whole campaign where they're dissing Trump using the lyrics from Kendrick Lamar's verse versus Drake.
Yes.
Which is insane. Insane. But I get it. I get it. In this new age with likes and clicks and views.
Listen.
Why not, man?
If you ever wanted a black vote, forget shoes, forget t-shirts, forget selling Bibles.
Yeah, you're right.
Forget all of that. Put a diss track on.
Put a diss track, yo. Give me a hot 16.
Give me a hot 16.
Let me hear you roast them.
Hey, yo. You know what? Even if it's not your voice, if you put like the subtitles of what you want to say over the track and just let the track play,
it has the same impact.
It has the same impact. Cause yo,
absolutely.
There's no way. Like Joe. Well, Kamala has the black vote.
Yeah, she's got the black vote.
Yeah, because
I don't know if Joe, I feel like Joe might be slowly losing the black vote to some of Trump, man.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Why you say that?
Just because, man, I don't see the impact that he's having right now and what he's doing. He's not doing enough.
No, he is stuck behind the sign at the local grocery store. He went there to get milk 20 days ago and wandered upstairs and just been stuck there.
Are you looking for a studio? You need to drop a diss track, Joe?
I thought I was at the White House. Apparently this is a white room.
Too much, man. Too much, yo. We got politics intertwined with hip hop.
Yes.
What a time to be alive.
What a time.
In 2024, man. Cat Williams set the bar.
Oh,
and it has been snowballing ever since.
Pandemonium, yo.
Ever since.
Yes.
Well, look, man. Speaking of snowballing, going down the road, I don't know where we going. But the government apparently has money to give money to anybody who thinks they know where they want to go.
Except us.
Except us. By us, you know what they mean.
Yes, sir.
They not like us.
They not like us.
At all. But, you want to go to the moon?
I've thought about it.
Okay.
I've thought about it, but I wouldn't want to go by myself, though.
Well, what would you want to do on the moon if you went? Just visit and come back? Or what are you trying to do?
Because ain't nothing there. Like, I just want to be able to go there, walk around, see what it's like. Of course, I can't, take my helmet off or whatever.
Are you sure there's nothing there?
I mean, as far as I know.
I'm not 100% sure there's nothing there.
You think something's there already?
I know there's something there.
Besides, the rovers and the space stations and stuff like...
What I'm telling you is
wrong with your face?
There are classrooms of children taking out teachers' braids on the moon. That's what I'm telling you. How do I know this?
How do you know?
How do I know this?
Yes, sir.
Well, Since you're so interested,
Yes, sir.
let me let you know that the lunar railroad concept has been adopted
Stop.
and gotten backing from
No.
the U.S. government.
No.
They're building railroads on the moon.
Why?
Why else would you build railroads on the moon unless you needed to transport children into your classroom to take your braids out? There's no other reason for it, man. Railroads on the moon, bro, and they talk about these railroads can move supplies and people. Why? Why do we need that? I can't even move the Negro from the bench downtown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can build a come on, man.
Yeah, and they approved it?
It's already in place.
Well, we approved it.
China and U.S. have programs in place to where by the end of this decade, meaning 2029,
Right.
there will be railroads on the moon.
But why?
If you need a job, you're lying. There's jobs.
They are out there.
There's jobs. They're
out there.
They're all the way out there, buddy. They're out
Yes,
there, man.
sir.
They're out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
And I'm pretty sure for jobs like this, they're not looking for you to have like any for real type of security clearance or anything like that. Because for real, if you go out there and you're trying to like take pictures, we're just gonna leave you there.
Yeah.
Like, who you gonna tell?
Yo, man.
You can't make no phone call because ain't no cell towers there. We just laying tracks down. AKA Kendrick.
I like that part. That was a double entendre for those of you studying on your TikToks. Double entendre. He had two meanings at the same time. Okay? Laying down tracks for the trains and laying down tracks as in spinning bars over a beat.
Yes.
Okay, you're welcome. You've been educated.
But they are, what is it called? The lunar?
It's called a lunar railroad. More specifically, the program is called an Artemis mission. Okay.
What?
Artemis. Yeah, Artemis.
Why are
The wild part is, you know who's backing this? A little company, just a little smeeny, beanie, peeny, teeny company named Northrop Grumman. Yeah, I think you know something about those people.
They've been around.
Yeah, they also build boats.
They've been around.
Go around and shoot other. Never mind. Yeah.
They build boats and planes and helicopters and, cyberspace networks and all kinds of other
now
stuff.
they're building railroads on the moon.
You said Northrop Grumman. Yeah. Indeed.
You got something you want to tell me? You know something I don't know?
No.
Are you sure you build boats? Are you sure?
Hey, listen, in the words of Doc Brown from Back to the Future, where we're going, we don't need roads.
That's real. That's real, man.
That's crazy, man. A moon train.
Moon trains have gotten backing from the U.S. government, man.
That's
insane, man.
That's nuts, man.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah, man.
But you know what? Even more nuts.
Even more
nuts. Because when you're on these trains, you're transporting goods from place to place.
Yeah.
Right. And they told us that in 2024 we were in a great time of advancement.
Right.
When it came to buying goods.
Right. That's what they said.
Purchasing things from the store.
Yeah.
So much so that Amazon said they got a store.
Yeah.
Where you can just walk in. Get what you need.
Yeah.
And get out.
Yep.
You ain't gotta talk to nobody.
Nope.
You ain't gotta put it in the bag.
Nope.
You can just pick up the apple and bite it, just like you at Food Line.
Yeah.
Yep. Except this time they're gonna charge you.
They're gonna charge you for
They're
it.
gonna charge you for the apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But recently this technology has come under fire.
Have you experienced this technology?
It don't be in the hood.
No,
it don't be in the hood or even in the middle class hood.
Hey, if you ever want to find out how smart we really are, put an Amazon store in our hood, and I guarantee you we will hijack that joker. I guarantee the same person that you go and get your weed from will be the same person who is tapped into the network and has allowed you to walk in and pick up whatever you want and walk out for free.
Look, the Amazon man don't even deliver after 4 p.m. Not around our way, not around our spot. Mm-hmm.
Right.
He like the pizza man. Yeah. In the 90s. Hello, can I help you? Yeah, I need a double decker 2XL pizza. Yes, man. Where do you live? I live on 14 Main Street. No, man. We stopped delivering there about 3 hours ago. For your safety, you can come pick it up.
Not for our safety, for your safety.
For your safety. No, man, it's
I don't want to go to one of these stores, man.
No, I don't want to go to one of those stores either, man. Because first off, I'm scared that
it's the setup.
It's the setup. I look like I'm stealing.
Yeah.
I don't want no drama. I need somebody to verify what I'm getting.
Absolutely.
And put it on paper.
Absolutely.
And let me walk out with it.
I need a receipt and a bag.
I need a receipt.
As I walk out.
Definitely need a receipt.
Absolutely.
It's sad because a receipt is really slave mentality. You know where the receipt comes from?
What? Tell me, sir.
I'll tell you where the receipt comes from.
Come on, sir. Tell me.
Long ago, when the country started intertwining and swirling, putting the Splenda in with the creamer and mixing it with the little wooden stick. You know what I'm talking about. When we were doing our vanilla chocolate thing for the first time. And nobody knew what that caramel skin was. Nobody knew.
I think they're albino.
Back in those times, when you would walk the street, you had to have a ribbon or something on you that said you was a freedman.
Yeah.
And if you ain't have that ribbon on you, then something was wrong with you.
Yeah.
So they would basically, you'd be walking into the street and they'd be like, "Hey, where's your receipt?
Yeah.
Let me see your receipt."
Yeah.
So we get a receipt to this day. It's slave mentality, man.
It's true.
It's slave mentality.
Because especially at Walmart and places like that, because they check you before you go out.
They be trying.
Yeah.
They be trying. I like the people that know the law. And they're like, "No, you don't."
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Go get a cop then.
Yeah.
You think I stole something?
No,
get a cop.
I need to see your receipt.
No, you don't.
No, I need to see. Excuse me.
Ma'am, there's no law in this world that says that.
Sir.
Look, I gotta go get my braids taken out. I ain't got time for this.
Why they always put the old people up front to try and stop people and check their receipts? I'm just gonna keep walking, because guess what?
Because they're smart. They know what they're doing.
Well, one, you ain't catching me.
Exactly.
You still got on your copper socks that go up to your knee. So you really can't move that fast. Your blood still learning how to recycle through your body.
Man, not the copper socks.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep walking.
Well, look, man, this Amazon store has come under fire because rumor has it that well, first off, let me tell you, the technology was supposed to be that you would go in and you would take the stuff out, and as you would come out, all these thousands of cameras would be scanning the barcodes, and they'd know what you got, and they would charge you for it, whatever. They've come under scrutiny because apparently this is not 100% the case.
This is so stupid.
Rumor has it.
This is so stupid.
Rumor has it that while you are shopping in these stores,
this is so stupid.
There are dozens and dozens of cameras around the store.
One.
Okay? And these... He said one?
That's the first thing. Keep going.
There's dozens and dozens of cameras around the store.
It's the first thing.
Watching you.
Well,
okay?
Yeah.
But it's not the cameras that's watching you. There are hundreds and hundreds of people.
Let's just say it for real. Thousands.
In sweatshops overseas watching these cameras, monitoring exactly what you get and who you are. Biden got bread. Eggs. Bread cream. I don't know why he needs bread cream. He has no hair. Bread cream, and he picked up the new Kendrick Lamar. Charge him for the diss tracks.
For the diss tracks.
But that's the rumor. Rumor has it that there's just people over there eating Cheetos.
Just looking at a screen. Hey, yo.
And I honestly believe it. I don't think we are that far. I think we are that far in technology, but I don't think they're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
When they don't have to.
Yeah.
Why would I pay a $7 million machine when I can pay 7 million people 0.7 cents an hour? You hear what I'm saying?
To watch a screen.
Bro, I'll be rich forever.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Just watch the screen.
7 million people at 0.7 cents an hour.
Tell me what he picked up. Jamal picked up lunar rocks for the railroad. Lunar rocks for the railroad he's building. crazy, man. I don't know who to believe, but I ain't going to them stores.
Hey, listen.
I don't need no computer reading me or 100 people over in Venezuela. I don't need it. Or Botswana, wherever you get these people from. Botswana. I don't care where you get them from. Uruguay.
Hey, yo.
Man, it's random countries, man.
Nicaragua.
Definitely not there. Definitely not there.
We getting everything for free. Just because it sounds closely remotely to. I'm sorry. Never mind. Hey, man. But okay. So you got cameras watching you, right?
Yeah.
All right. What if you were walking through the store and you had somebody announcing everything you picked up? Like it came, like every time when you go into the store, all you hear is somebody over the loudspeaker saying somebody's name and what they picked up.
Skittles, taste the rainbow. Who is that? Who is that? Because it's like a commercial. They're trying to sell more.
Cocoa butter.
Make your skin shine. It's too much, man. It's too much. I can see that, though. That's a fire concept while you BS.
Hey, yo, for real. Because then you're going to be paranoid and you really not going to want to steal.
Oh, you're not. And you're not going to really get what you want to get.
Right.
You're really going to be shopping for, like, you know what I'm saying, top quality.
Yeah.
You don't want no bull. You know, like... Moo. Moo Moo milk. Bought by this guy. Moo Moo milk. The worst milk we serve. I didn't get the Moo Moo milk. I got the top quality milk. I swear I did. Everybody looking at you strange. Look at he got the cheap milk, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, man. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, man. Well, look, man. What if you were leaving the store, right, and you were just hype about a purchase you just made,
Right.
You hollering, you excited, man. I caught the steal of the day. I got $100 worth of stuff. Shh. Huh?
Hush.
But I got $100 worth of stuff.
Hey, you. Hush.
Okay. Shh. I got $100 worth of stuff for $20. I don't think they were watching the cameras. How do you feel, man? How do you feel when people shush you, yo? When you like loud and you excited about something,
bro.
You hype. You ever been shut down?
Yes,
just for being too loud.
I have, and
yeah, me too.
See, I'm a fool.
Same. I'm a fool.
I'm a fool.
You can spell it backwards. I'm a loose.
Yes. I'm all of that.
Both of them.
Because especially if I'm super excited and I'm coming to tell you or whatever the case may be, and you try and hush me for whatever reason, if it has nothing to do with anybody that's directly close to me, that like they're dying, then no, I'm just gonna get louder. And I'm gonna get more obnoxious. I really am, because you're not finna shush me on and kill my momentum because you feel some type of way.
I feel you on that, bro.
I wish you would say hush.
Yo, but it's if it's something that you're passionate about, man, you know, man, let me go, man.
Yeah.
Let me go. Wait till I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, man, then you can get your word in or whatever, man.
Hey, man, but that's what happens, though. Like, you know, my man, Pastor Keon Henderson, man.
What is Keon doing?
Keon is he's a great orator. He's a great preacher, a great teacher. But he just had...
Sound like Adolf, but go ahead. He had those same characteristics. Go ahead.
He's a pastor of a church, man.
Okay, all right.
And it was a really, really touching moment at church. Mm-hmm. Okay. And it was a moment to where they just came out of a high time of praise where everybody's loud.
Got you.
And you try and bring them back down.
Like, is this the part where like somebody might be running around?
Oh yeah.
Like
this is
somebody got a fan and they on the ground. They might have fainted.
Exactly. Like this is towards the end of that. Somebody got a fan, but it's always that one person in church that's just got to get that last little bit of praise out. Like they waiting for everybody else to calm down.
That's what I don't like. That person, that's the doing too much person.
How?
You had all the opportunity in the world to get hype, get crunk. When the diss tracks was dissing,
Yeah.
you was supposed to be out there.
But you don't hear me though.
The beef is over now.
But you don't hear me though.
No, man, you had your time to rap, ma'am.
But you don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. You see me rocking?
You right. It's always one.
You see me rocking?
It's always one. And the song dying down.
Yeah.
Even the pianist is over there. You know. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
He calming down. Here goes
Right.
somebody. Oh, nope. And what the pianist gotta do? He He don't want to do that. You know he don't want to do that. He ready to sit down.
He's tired.
Yeah, he's tired.
He's tired because he just came out of doing that. So he wanted to give his fingers a break so he could just kind of lay on the keys.
Exactly.
You know, he ain't really, doing no real type of runs or no melodies or nothing. He's just like,
He's falling asleep on the keys. That's what he's doing. Just
yo, the guitar is tired. The drummer is dead.
Drummer ain't doing nothing,
The drummer didn't put his sticks away.
Facts, man.
My man then left him when he got water.
What did Keon do, man?
Keon had that one person in the choir stand who just could not calm down, and he was talking. He was talking real soft. He was. Listen now. This is what the Lord is saying. Now I want you to get this. Okay, I want you to understand what the Lord is saying. I need you to understand. Now, get this. God is telling me to tell you.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Ma'am. So he went to the lady. Like it was, I promise you, I sat back and got quiet.
Right.
Because I felt like it was that moment where your mama was on the phone and you was loud.
Yeah.
And you was just going off because cartoons or whatever you were playing with, and she give you that, hey.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. That's what he did. He was like, hey, hush. Like he was talking to her like, and the funny part is that she was going off, and he was like, hush, and she was like,
He made her a mute. See, that's the kind of miracle worker I can stand by, man. I need him in my life. I'm about to subscribe. Keon, you got me, bro.
hey yo,
You got me, dog.
hey yo.
Hey, but didn't he like connect the Bible verse or something to it?
So yes, so he connected the Bible verse to it. So he went from trying to explain to what God was telling him to actually explaining why he did what he did. Because one, so this is
He defended himself.
he defended himself.
He draped himself.
He did. He yeah. He put up his phone and recorded while he was getting his hair braided.
Okay.
So he's sitting there and he's having to explain it.
Yeah.
But he went on to a TV show, a morning TV show, to explain what happened.
Okay.
And my man said, I've been dealing with this for about 4 or 5 years.
Oof.
Whenever there's a silent moment,
Wait, was it the same woman?
same person.
He been wanting to smoke.
He been wanting it.
Dog, Kendrick told Drake, this ain't new. This ain't nothing new. I've been wanting to smoke.
Right.
Oh man.
I'm surprised you called me for that feature.
You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to beef with you, dog.
Wanting it.
That's great.
Yeah, man. So he explained it. He explained it to the church. He explained it on TV, and you know, people are now making posts talking about should the pastor apologize for it. Here's my thing. It's hard to move in the way that God is telling you to move when you have somebody who is going through something.
Overzealous? Is that what you meant to say? Taking the spotlight?
When you have somebody going through something.
Making it about them? Is that what you meant to say? I'm just translating for the preacher. Go ahead, preacher.
Because what usually ends up happening is, when and I've seen this happen with my own eyes, when it comes to a moment to where it gets quiet and there is that one person who just keeps going, this is what usually a Black Baptist preacher will say, and he would stop what he was doing and be like, I need somebody to help her praise him. Which basically ignites the church to go back up so she can get out whatever she needs and then come back down.
Okay.
To where he...
You know what? That's interesting because I don't know what Sunday it was, but I remember watching. I was watching you, brother. I was watching you. And y'all got on one song and they could not leave the song. And I saw it in your face. You said, you know what? Let him go. It's almost as if you gave in, and I understood because it was that powerful. It was a moment.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for you to, get on your K-Dot. I thought you was gonna get on your K-Dot and shut it down. But you let him go, man. So I understand. I understand, man.
It's a very, you have to be very discerning in that moment to figure out, which way to move. And you have to be very connected to God to understand, which way to go. But there are those times where
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah. Hey. Ma'am. Excuse me. I know it's been about a year and a half or two, but this is not where you live. So can you just kindly collect your things? Don't worry about the food. We'll put it back. We'll put it back.
And get the ushers away from you. They can take out your braids another time. They can take out your braids another time. Right. Take it to the church parking lot.
Take it to the church parking lot podcast, man, where it is.
And it ain't
what you think. Hey, man. It's been episode 151, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all support, man. We back. We getting back on track. Y'all
back on the lunar track.
Yeah, back on the lunar track.
To the moon.
To the moon, baby. We up here.
Yeah.
So episode 151, man. Make sure you go check us out, man. Make sure you go check them out. It's every other Saturday. At Buckrow Beach, man. Spice Ship Organics,
man. At the farmer's market.
Yeah, at the farmer's market. Go check them out. Where you can get all your fresh spices.
Yeah.
The fresh spices. Guess what? They from the moon too.
That's a fact.
They from the moon too. They imported, dye-ported, Lee-ported, and all of that. So
it's ported.
It's ported, man. Teleported, all of that, man. Make sure you go check us out on our website, churchparkinglotpodcast.com, shopnewclothes.com, where you can get your apparel, man.
Yeah.
I'm Jay Jamal. This is my boy.
This is B. Allen.
Yeah. Catch y'all next week.
Peace.
Because they not like us.
Yeah, they not like us. I knew you was misusing the influence. Dear Adonis.
Dear